5.
5. What? Thought we started from 3 again.
Oh.
3.
2.
1.
And action!
Yo.
I'm getting way better at that. Okay, welcome to Cydney Being Cydney Podcast 2013.
Episode 25. 25. Last week was 25.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Or even if it isn't, that's what I put on the artwork. So it's 25.
20 something. Are we going back to 20 something again?
So who do we have on the show?
Me, Cydney, or you could call me Blue Coolsy. Too much?
You coolin'. And
Courtney, also known as Lil CJ.
And Daddy, also known as
it's
Chad.
your boy, a.k.a. Dad, a.k.a. Uncle Chad.
AKA that's a lot.
And it all rhymes.
Oh, geez.
How's everyone doing? Happy first day of spring.
It's spring?
Yes!
Today is first day of spring.
I don't know that. Who tells y'all that?
I heard it on the radio. And I think Cydney told me.
Yes, I did.
She told me the other day, but I wasn't really listening. But
What?
my bad. Sometimes I listen, but I was like, oh, okay, you don't know what you're talking about. It's always the 21st. But whatevs.
20th.
So, Courtney, let me tell you I'll tell you one thing we'll start off with that we found out today. Throwing a ball in the backyard. Cydney is a switch hitter.
I am.
That's good.
Dang. And we found like the jackpot of all of our baseballs in the neighbor's backyard.
We found
And I even hit one back there.
Yo, Cydney right-handed hit a rope all the way to the next
like
yard.
halfway across the yard.
Yeah.
Like halfway across their yard. How many times did I say that? Once or twice?
But yes, so thought I'd let you know that. Can you put that water down, please? Because I feel it dripping on me.
What? I ain't dripping.
I tell you what, I just felt water dripping on me.
It's just the beads.
So where else do we start? Can we start with we can start there with that. Yes, Khaki is home.
Yeah, she hasn't been on the show for like a long
time.
Yes.
Well, I guess about 3 years ago when we started doing this
3
for real.
years ago.
Yes. 2016 was when we started.
2016.
So we really should be up to like episode 150 something.
What?
Yeah, Uncle Chad.
Hey, life was happening. Life was happening, and it's hard to keep up with all of y'all schedules.
Hey.
It's true.
My schedule isn't that.
It is. All
See,
y'all.
you do more than I do.
I do Girl Scouts, soccer,
Yes, she does. All I do is school and basketball.
And baseball.
Stuff.
And then y'all have music lessons. And then y'all have choir rehearsal. And then we gotta like find time and edit for everybody to get haircuts and their hair done.
I never get my haircut.
So if we do it every Wednesday, we don't have any of those things.
Well, or Tuesdays.
No, Tuesdays we have things.
He has things.
Exactly. Y'all be busy. And then on weekends...
Oh, wait, actually, I do have basketball.
We're also
today.
mad busy.
I know. That's why we're trying to do this now.
Exactly. Wait,
but
he has basketball today, does he?
He sure does.
Dang it!
But, anywho...
I'm coming, though.
I wanted to tell you, where did I want to start? Because I had a couple things in mind.
Wait, you had sideburns all these times?
That's because I haven't gotten a haircut. But
because you always cut off your sideburns.
Yes. Well. I guess what we'll start with. Where we'll start with
My father has sideburns.
Yo. Where we will start is we will see if there will be an episode 26 next week.
Wait, what?
You know why?
No.
Because tomorrow is Parent Teachers Conference. Is there anything, Cydney, I need to know ahead of time?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Why don't you give me an assessment of you in school that you think your teacher would give of you?
I'm a good kid. I'm smart. And I'm scared of our ant farm that we're going to be using for science.
And that's it?
And I'm a good kid, but I talk a lot.
Yes.
That's usually what I get a lot.
We had a conversation. I'll tell Courtney.
Okay.
Courtney. We had a conversation about it yesterday. No, Cydney, stop. Like, this is a real good and transparent moment. And I say this because it was somewhat a similar conversation I had with Courtney maybe earlier in the week.
Wow.
And that was where she was telling me about how when it comes to talking and stuff in school, like how she just kind of many times, even when she isn't the person talking, she gets in trouble for it because many times she's someone who talks. And she was upset about it, and I told her, if I'm honest with you, the day that I don't hear about you talking too much in school is when I'm concerned. Because that's kind of that's part of who you are. And, you know, even like last week with me and you, we were talking about baseball and basketball and stuff like that. And just some things are your gifts or your talents. Like, the part of the reason I gave you a podcast is because of that. Because that's just part of your gifts. The same way I work with Courtney with basketball and baseball.
And that's why this is the whole reason we got to meet you guys. I can't really hug the camera because we're like 3 meters away from it.
Is there anything you would like to chime in on that or tell Cydney?
I'm listening.
No, I think Cydney's gonna be fine.
Thanks.
Oh,
The only thing
Cydney's out.
I think bad they're gonna say is just gonna be here talking.
Well,
I think that's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, unfortunately, that's just kind of how we roll. Lord knows I spent most of my school tenure, especially, well, some classes in high school, but elementary school, I got in the most trouble for what? Talking in class, because, well, I was bored.
I know.
So, like, I spent all my time, like, I found schoolwork easy, so I used to draw, like, NBA magazines and stuff, or I used to read my social studies textbook. And then I would talk to kids, and then that's when I got in trouble.
Well, I would just pretty much either somehow find a way to get some Post-its and draw, or just sit there and be bored, or talk to
I
somebody.
got called for that earlier.
Huh?
Like 7th period.
You got called for what?
Like, I finished the whole packet when people were on number 2. And then I was just there drawing.
You really let that number 2 thing just slide by?
Oh, I didn't catch it.
I'm surprised. But I mean, yeah.
Damn.
So what
So
were
she
you?
was she was mad that I went 18 questions ahead. But then she was like, "You rushed through them, I'm not gonna get any of them right." And then I got them all right.
What class was this?
Math.
Oh.
I have a math test tomorrow and a vocabulary test.
So Cydney, when was the last time you got in trouble for talking today? What happened today when you were talking too much in school?
I was sitting on the carpet. We were reading a book, and these 4 kids. There was one person in front of me, 2 people beside me, and then 1 person behind me. And they were all being annoying, talking to each other. All 4 of them were talking to each other and laughing, and it's like, I keep telling them to please stop talking, I want to hear the story. And then they start getting like, and they're like, we're not afraid of you. And I was like, I'm not afraid of you either. And then Williamson's like, and she's just staring at us like, okay. And then she's like, okay, stop talking, I'm trying to read a story. And it's like, so? And then today she sat on my ankle.
Oh.
And I wanted to, and you know who it is. The mean girl.
Girl drama.
Even though I wanted to punch her all the way into the face. Like, I was like...
Into the face?
Into the face.
Like,
I'm gonna punch you into the face.
I just almost start telling people, yo, I'm about to punch you into the face. It sounds like how Prince Hakeem would say it.
what?
I'll punch you right in the face.
Into the face. Oh no, that is from Coming to America, or he's like in the face, like when they were at the basketball game. So while we're on the subject of school, and I guess this week's episode of NWA,
What?
Nigglets with Attitude.
What? What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just don't repeat it either. It is a way of saying young whippersnappers, little
What?
boys of color. But, anywho. So, today, when I was picking Cydney up from school, like, everything was all cool. Cydney, stop stepping on that.
Sorry.
And one little boy, well,
Was it lonely or
well, there's two things. So there's one little boy, right?
no hair or curly hair? Or
There's a bald kid in your class?
no, as in for like he has really short hair.
So
It looks like he doesn't have
so there's one kid. So we were all walking, and just me and Cydney are talking. I'm asking her about her day and stuff like that. And the little boy, like, he's walking like with his grandmother, whatever. And like while his grandmother's holding his hand, he starts slowing down. And then he like turns, and with this like grin on his face, he goes, "Hi, Cydney."
That's right. And I was like,
And
Cydney trying to chase him.
starts walking behind him, like creeping behind him, just like somewhere between being a nuisance and just
I said I was
being a
his
kid.
worst nightmare.
That's what I'm talking about, Cydney. That's why you tell all boys you their worst nightmare. High five.
I was joking when I said that.
I like it though.
But okay.
I like that.
Either no, I was joking. But I like.
And then-
worst nightmare.
And so then he's like trying to hold all kind of conversation and stuff with her too at that point. And Cydney's just like walking behind him. And then when we get in the car, then she starts telling me the other boy, like, she's like, oh, well, she's like, you know him, and I think you know his mom a little bit, but when you're outside.
Well, maybe just a little bit.
Good one. Quick sidebar. I saw on YouTube
that was
there's
good.
a new Maddie B song and video.
What?
I don't know. It just came out like an hour ago.
What is it?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. But anywho,
Oh,
so
yeah, that's not
now I continue telling me because she said that he's nice to her. Or no, he's
When
quiet.
we're walking together.
Or he don't say nothing to her. Like I wouldn't even know they were friends at all. But she's like, when he's inside, he's always mean to me. How's he?
We're friends.
So how is he mean to you?
He keeps shushing me and I want to punch him in the face.
What does he say in shushing you?
He's like, shh, be quiet. I'm trying to do my work. And I'm like, I'm barely talking.
Cydney,
Wait.
That's how he says it.
He hasn't. He has
actually,
he's from the UK, so that's why that was extra funny.
You know what it's like?
What can you would you like to give her some advice?
I was gonna tell her I'll pick her up from school on Friday.
She doesn't have school Friday, but yes. Oh,
How come you don't have school? Oh,
paying attention.
Now it's like a dragon that
So
can't
now,
breathe fire anymore.
let's flip it on you. Are you some girl's worst nightmare? Are you some girl's worst nightmare?
AKA the girl you call the Black Momo?
No.
Well, I was about to say, what?
mm-hmm.
Why is it? Oh,
Tell us.
It's okay. I'm good.
How are you her worst nightmare?
I don't know.
You know something.
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't know.
He's just trying to do that so we don't have to talk about it. I know stuff.
You know stuff because you do the same thing.
But at least she talks.
Yeah.
So I can tell you what I think is happening. So Cydney, I think someone, See, here's the thing. There's people that you like, and then there's people that like you.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the people that like you
are always annoying.
Courtney is probably incredibly mean to.
That is
But for me,
very true.
Like, the boys who like me...
What's some of your greatest hits?
The boys who like me, it's just they start being annoying.
I'll tell you, when I know girls like me, I tend to play stupid. That's what I do. I play dumb until it's like, oh, huh?
Why, father? Why?
Because, yo, fam.
No,
Because the older you get, the less, just in general in life, the older you get about some things, people are a little more indirect. Or I'll tell you, the same way that you're like, you think sometimes you're telling me something,
but I'm not telling you something,
and you just want me to kind of read your mind. I'm making it my business to let you know I'm not reading your mind. I'm not gonna guess, because until you say something, I don't know.
It's anonymous.
Or something.
Too much?
No. Oh, that reminds me. I'll let Courtney tell a story.
What story?
So, well, just a segue, just real quick, because I thought about Cydney hurt herself
when?
And hit herself in the face the other day with the bike. Yo, don't be a jerk and laugh.
It's a scooter.
Same thing. They both on two wheels. So,
for me,
for something that I was trying to put something on her face to heal it, and I asked her, "Would you like for me to put some cocoa butter on your face?"
Explain. Absolutely not.
Will you, Courtney? Can you please explain why Cydney might be a little afraid or not want cocoa butter put on her?
So last year,
this had to get involved.
So like last year, we were in the basement.
Basement.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm like in here." This is the basement.
You live in a basement, Daddy.
Yes, but
Uncle Chad. I mean, sorry.
Well,
Cydney.
Continue.
I get crickets.
Continue.
So, I was hungry, so I was like, Uncle Chad, can I have some cocoa butter? And like, no, I'm just kidding. He was like, I dare you.
No, I thought I did that because I was like,
no, I did.
Let him tell his story. Let him tell his side of the story.
And then, you were like, I'll give you $5 if you do it. No, it was $1 first.
And then it was $5.
Yeah, it was $1, and then I had a little bit, just a little bit. And then Cydney was like, I want some too. And then Cydney had a little too. And then I saw that you had a $5 bill. So I was like, I'll take a bigger bite if you give me the $5 bill.
Oh, you can't bite something.
You said,
liquid.
I dare you.
Oh,
no, it was the cocoa butter lotion. It was on something, but so like it was a squeeze. Like, here, take this.
Yeah, and you're like, I dare you.
I was putting lotion.
So I had a big thing of it. Almost threw up.
For real?
Kind of like with the crack.
That was so nice. It was like because it's like smooth. It was like a little bit of it was like stuck to the roof.
Ooh, how does cocoa butter taste?
Oh my god, now the taste is coming back!
How does it taste? How does cocoa butter taste?
Terrible!
Try to describe it.
Like a
it's
brownie
like
with
cocoa and butter.
It tastes like a
cocoa and butter sounds delicious.
It actually is, because I've had it before.
But it smells good. It smells like it would taste good. So I just figured, hey, let's see if y'all would try it out.
No, it tastes like tastes like water. Can I tell you?
Do you have some like?
Could I?
Or is there?
$1.
Can I explain now?
Huh?
I have $1.
Can I explain?
Wait, Cydney. Wait, I was trying to make a deal with him, and that's how we will end the podcast for this week. If you can find cocoa butter, I'll do it.
Fine. Yeah, that's in for me too.
Check up top in the closet.
I'll do it also.
You took it.
What?
It's upstairs.
Because Cydney was like, this got involved.
Oh, she was pointing to the wallet as in money. We will do it one last time as a family.
I'm scared.
All right,
I'm not doing that anymore.
Yes, come on, let's do it. Pause.
I'm blessing you with
Go
cocoa
get it, go get
butter.
it.
I'm blessing you with cocoa butter.
All right.
Pay
Uncle
me.
Chad, come on now.
You have to pay us free.
Y'all ain't even paying me, so.
I had a whole finger.
Dad, you have to eat that. I'm gonna eat it all still. Would you
You
like
have
some
to do
ice
it.
cream?
Tastes good?
I didn't need to eat it though.
Actually, it does.
It feels like
You're joking.
Play-Doh.
It does.
You're joking.
Look, watch. Y'all believe me?
No, I'm not trying it. I already know your tricks.
No.
Cydney, taste it. See?
Here
Uncle
it
Chad's
is.
poker face is insane.
That poker face is mean. I tried.
I knew it.
You have to pay us because we
I
ate
know
this and the casserole.
But that was just about, but see, in being fair, I did that. So now that I have wiped the shea butter off that Cydney has wiped on my shirt, do we have anything to say when we peace out?
Oh, yes.
Because we're not doing this for clout,
Oh, wow.
if you know what I'm about.
Okay, Dad.
Not trying to shout.
Hey!
Okay, can I do something different?
No, you have to keep it going with the...
Run with shout.
And there's an out we go through the secret route.
Hey!
Ooh, that's two. Out and route. Now that it's just Cydney, now it's actually the Cydney podcast. Or it's still the Cydney being Cydney podcast. But it's just me. It's just me in it. For now. But it's my podcast. I'm the only person in it. So yeah. That's pretty much it. So there's nothing really I want to talk about except my flutterby fairy, which is gonna somehow bless us with cocoa butter, even though I don't want it to.